Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Get it! 60 average! Hustle! Trap 60! Trap 60!
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
18, 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Panther 11! Panther 11! Go check! Go check!
Stroud to throw it. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. There it goes, an impressive 31-yard gain.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, man, coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
You look at the Saints defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw in film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. And here he's got Grant. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. In motion is Grant.
At the 12-yard line.
Another carry for Pierce. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Kamara trying the right side. And some space here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
A quality run by Kamara, who's the same dependable and often spectacular back the Saints drafted in 2017. Another season, nearly 900 yards rushing and 500 receiving yards.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Loose inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. The 71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every...
Touchdown, Saints! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Let's go now.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Reload, reload. Check smash. Go.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. There he goes, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Big Lion! Let go!
They go again with Pierce. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Texans at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Buffalo 18! Steady!
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Okay, ready?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Ready?
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Ready, ready?
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Ready, ready, hut! Hut, hut! Hut, go!
And And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Carr now on first down. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down, Kamara takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This is intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos.
Now Stroud, eluding the pressure right. He's got his man, it's Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. From the 23, here's second down and 2.
Hey, check that, street. Ready,
On second down, here's Pierce. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. But he has been and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Check, Bobcat.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, the guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Carr. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock. But now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
A good running there by Kamara on 1st down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
93.
Now Carr. That would complete downfield to Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
What now?
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Carr. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Derek Carr using his legs to find the end zone. Just 6 rushing touchdowns in his 9 years as a Raider. Trying to show off a little bit for the new folks in New Orleans. Showing another facet to his game.
Lutz with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando
These
for
two
Jonathan
clubs running through their final
EA
halftime
Sports
adjustment.
halftime
It's just about
report.
time
Take it
to
away,
get back
Coach.
at it. For the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, in Brandon Garden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and make blitz coming, and down he goes. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable for Grant. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Jet sweep. Here's Olave. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get him a first down. And
he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Bearcats made it to 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10.
18 Rattler. 3. Ready.
Here's Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. 2nd and 3 from the 9. To throw his Carr. Slant pass complete to Olave. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
His college teammate Garrett Wilson and the Jets won the award, but Chris Olave was very much in contention for Rookie of the Year honors as well. The only other rookie over 1,000 yards last season, he really looked worthy of that number 11 overall pick and a nice first down catch right there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their off?
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Texans 14.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing. They changed it up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Saints get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Texans 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Buffalo 18.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of
70
1.
Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Third down and 9.
Stroud out of the gun here. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Go, Champ. Go, Champ. Go.
Stroud will look to throw once more. He's got the connection downfield to Hamler. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lions.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Stroud now on 2nd down. This pass caught by Hamler. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 73 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Go, Reed, go. Ready.
They'll run here with Pierce. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints 4-yard line.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll run for it with Pierce. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Ready, ready.
Here we go on 4th down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
A give to Kamara running right. Past the 20. He's to the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Saints up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Texans 21.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Rig alert, rig alert. Stop below 18.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Mustang 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Stroud here on 3rd and long.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
79 Broncos. Go.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. In motion right, Olave. He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
One down.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. And if they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
What's up?
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lions. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. This is caught. It's Woods. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Check smash, check smash. 18 rattlers, 18 rattlers. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Another target and catch for Robert Woods. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
The throwing again is Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Street, 18, pioneer. Ready, right?
Stroud to throw it. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.